Welcome on back, everyone. It is another episode of the Dead by Daylight Killers, and today we are doing the Stranger Things, the Demogorgon. You remember the Demogorgon from Stranger Things, and you are very familiar with what he looks like. And yeah, it gives you a little bit of a heads up of what we're going to be having to do in this video to try and get those survivors today. We're going to get straight into the gameplay here and see what we're going to be working with. Let's go. Alrighty, you guys, here he is, the old Demogorgon himself, little freak of nature. Today, the perks we will be using is Jolt, Fearmonger, and Claustrophobia. Claustrophobia. Maybe it's cluster. Yeah, I'm gonna go with claustrophobia. Not bad. Alright, Jolt. Putting a survivor into the dying state with a basic attack causes all generators within a 32-meter radius to explode instantly and begin regressing. Generators affected by Jolt immediately lose 6% of their progress. Fearmonger. While repairing generators, survivors are afflicted by the blindness and exhausted status effect. Any existing exhausted status effect timers are paused while the survivor is repairing a generator. After the ending the repair action, the survivor is afflicted by the blindness and exhausted status effect for 3 seconds. And then this claustrophobia. Every time a generator is completed, all windows and vault locations within a 32-meter radius of the completed generator are blocked for all survivors for the next 25 seconds. You can see the aurora of the vault locations blocked by the perk for the duration. As you can see, these ain't purple. I don't use the Demogorgon. There's a lot of people that I do not use. And, a lot of people use Jolt and Fearmonger. I think Fearmonger is probably the biggest one, and Jolt, like the meta that's rolling around. I'm not good with them. I'm going to be completely honest, but he is, as I said in previous videos here on the channel, he is in the heart of the killers. And the heart of the killers means people don't like to go against them. So I'm going to show you some gameplay now of the Demogorgon. You better get ready for this, ladies and gentlemen, because don't blink. That's what I'm saying. Just don't blink. Here we go. Let's get in. Oh, before we get into the video, I just have to put up my favorite guy. Here he is. My favorite man, Steve. Whenever I play Survivor, I play a lot of Steve. So, yeah, who's a Steve fan? Who's a Steve and Nancy fan? Let me hear it in the comments. But let's get into this gameplay. Get ready for this. Here we go. Eerie of Crows with the Demogorgon. And like I said, guys, don't blink. Don't blink. With the Gorgon, you have portals. You put them on the ground, and you can transport to each portal. Whenever you pop out of that portal, you cannot be detected. But I think it's like 5 seconds you can't be detected. But if a survivor sees you like that, they're going to probably DC, because some people don't like the Gorgon that much. And they're not going to try that hard. Like, at all. As you can see, when you knocked him down, the generator popped on its own. There's Jolt. That's what Jolt does. It's a good perk to use. It's in the meta. You know, a lot of people use it. Fearmonger is whenever they're on the gen, they cannot see any survivors and whatnot. So, kind of screws them over that way. That person's killing himself. So we got 2 left now. Already. I hope you're not blinking. And then he has the shred. The shred makes him jump a little bit of a distance ahead, but you can't turn in midair. So you always gotta make sure you remember that. He cannot turn in midair. So you pretty much gotta aim him right. That is exactly what it does. I usually do not play like this at all. Just gonna put that out there. If somebody would have DC'd like this and I wasn't recording it for any YouTube purposes or anything like that, I probably would just mess around with people and let them go. Just get some blood points and be done with it. Because I know how it feels like, you know, being the survivor and people quit on you and you're like, well, alright, then we're done. And he wasn't hiding in any of the lockers. But yeah, he's a pretty simple killer to say the least. I mean, you just make holes everywhere beside gens to be able to transport to each hole and be able to pop out undetected and hit somebody on a gen or in that specific area. So, makes life a little bit more easier. And then the shred, of course, you just jump forward and hit him. I believe there might be add-ons for the shred to automatically knock him down in one hit. I have seen people do that, so I'm pretty sure there is add-ons for this guy to be able to do that. But he was an alright killer. It's sad he's off the market now, though, but hopefully he'll be back. See, they're not even trying at all. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. And yes, the shred does automatically hit the pallet down. It's just like how Hillbilly and all them use their chainsaw and swipe it down in one swipe. You can do the exact same thing with the shred. And there would Jolt again to pop that gen over there. I was hoping to get a little bit more better gameplay than this with Demogorgon, but did not happen. And that's it. 3 dead. Hardly even tried. But that's 3 dead and 1 DC. That'd be the 4K. Just dumb that, you know, played out like that. I think that person literally just seen me as a Demogorgon and just DC'd. Didn't even want to play, didn't really care to even try. Sadly, it happened, so... Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. That is the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. As you can see, they all had purple perks and everything. It's just Didn't try. That's there's no other way else to word that. They just didn't try. And I only had the 3. But it is what it is. Next up, we will be doing the Oni. The Oni will be next. That's going to be a very interesting one as well. The perks he is running is Jolt. And then we have Fearmonger. And then we have the famous word that I hardly get right, the old Claustrophobia. So those are the Demogorgon's perks. And they are all down. I will see you all on the next Dead by Daylight Killers. Like I said, it's going to be the Oni. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. And hit the bell so you know when other videos come on the channel. And I will see you guys all on the next Killers edition of the Dead by Daylight. Have a good rest of your day. And I am out of here.